Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are off camping to a place called Ellerton Park tomorrow. There's a lake there, so we're taking the floaty things. It's probably the longest we've stayed in the van, so it's going to be pretty ram-packed in there. So that could be quite amusing to see us pack it. I've got a wedding today, which is why I'm dressed like this. I'm not on my way to camping dressed like this. It would be a little bit overkill. Although if you watched the last video, where we went to the most expensive campsite we've ever been to and went to that super posh restaurant, then this would be suitable camping attire for that place. Yeah, so I'm doing a wedding. We're going camping tomorrow. The van's not packed because I like to use the van as my kind of wedding retreat to come and have my dinner in and stuff like that and back up the photographs. It's a great little mobile office on wheels. So yeah, it's going to be tight packing the van. Probably won't be any or much b-roll of us packing the van tomorrow because it's going to be all hands to the deck, get it all in the van, get it all packed, and then get set off to Ellerton Park. I'll put a link in the description below to the campsite we're staying at, and but for now it's time for me to do works and stuff, but tomorrow's camping day. Yay! Right, see you in a bit guys, bye. Wedding's going well so far. We've had to dodge the rain a few times. That's been pretty interesting. In and out, but there's a bit of blue up there, a bit of blue for dads, and basically all I'm waiting for them to do now is have their meal. Once they've done that, I'm going to get them out, go do some portrait photographs, and then it's a case of more candid photographs, first dance, and then some dance floor shots, and then it's time to go camping, and I can't wait. It's going to be ace. But yeah, mobile office all set up, ready to go. Had kettle on, got myself a coffee. Happy days. This is the nice bit. You just get to chill out after like the mentalness of group shots and stuff. But yeah, rock on Tommy, braces. And then hopefully get some shots in dark. Should be nice. Right then, better crack on with my job, haven't I? So, good morning everybody. The wedding was fantastic. Had a really good time. Got home about 11, got everything backed up. Up this morning, packed the van, and realised that this time is the first ever time that we are taking everything, and I mean everything. And it's properly full. Now, I am so happy we've got 3 seats up front, having obviously 3 people. I've left a space for the dog. It's absolutely fine. He likes being sort of hunkered in anyway, feels safe. But there's a big enough space for him. And obviously us 3, me, Michelle and Olivia, can fit in the front. It's really warm. Let me open this window. And yeah, it's just absolutely rammed. I'll throw some B-roll up now. Honestly, it's the busiest it's ever been in the back of this van. However, it's great to have the van because you've got all the space to be able to put it in there anyway. And having the 3 seats up front, like I say, is just proper spot on, is that. What else have we got going on? Yes, so 4 nights. It's the longest we've ever stayed away in the van. Hence, obviously having what is basically a nuclear bunker's worth of stuff with us. We do this so you don't have to, unless you want to, like I've said before. Hopefully this one is not going to be as expensive as the last trip we went on to Rudding Park. If you've not seen that video, jump to the previous week's video last week and go watch that one, because the bar bill was a lot more expensive than I thought it were going to be, and I've still not got over that. Like, it bothers me. Anyway guys, take care. We'll see you on the journey there. See you later, bye. I'm not 100% sure why she's got a mask on. But it's now time to go to Ellerton Park. It's saying 1 hour away. It's 50 miles, but it's on the A1 all the way up. Happy days? Yep. You happy?
Yes.
I hope we ain't got any hills to go up.
It's a bit full.
It's quite a lot of stuff. Right then, I'll hand you over to Michelle, our resident driving B-roll expert, and we'll see you there. See you, bye. Right, so we got to the gate. It's not actually that obvious. You turn right towards where the lake is, and then it's kind of right again a little bit, and then it takes you to like a gate, and then you have to phone a number to gain access. Don't know if you can hear the wind on the microphone, but it's super windy today to put that awning up. But it looks really solid. I mean, the guy ropes are flapping because it's obviously windy, but that looks pretty solid to me, does that? I'm quite happy with that. What I've done here, I've put the storm straps over the van and popped that in, and then the next one I've taken it round the pop top and just to fasten it to here, because when the storm strap comes over the front, you can't get into your door. So, until I figured out how to do it without getting into the door. Anyway, some of you guys might know. It's just basically now sorting stuff out, getting ready. Branston's a happy chappy, and we're right next to the electric hookup, which is there, and there's also a tap there. I'll tell you where the toilets are in a minute, because yeah, they're not nearby. I'm glad I've brought a porta potty. Right over there, car park. Just anyway, we've got a toilet, so all's good in the hood. Right, so Michelle and Olivia have gone for a bit of a wander. I'm absolutely shattered from the wedding yesterday. Set off at about 9 in the morning, didn't get back till 11, and then worked until 3 o'clock in the morning getting everything backed up and stuff, and then we're up again at sort of 8 o'clock this morning getting the van packed up and ready to go, and it's just hit me. So I'm like, oh, and I am wanting to have a bit of a sleep because today is the 10th anniversary of my photography company. So I want a glass of bubbly tonight, but I don't want to be so shattered that I don't enjoy it. So yeah, chill time, and then I reckon champagne time, and then obviously beer time. Well, I feel 1,000 times better after a sleep. I didn't snore or anything, did I, Shal?
No. Even I heard you through my headphones.
What? Through your headphones? Your headphones were louder than the earth itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was fast asleep, like he was proper snoring. So then I ended up opening so we opened the bottle. When we looked over at him, he was wide awake, like.
I said, I can smell beer. And I was out for the count, and I'm like, ooh, beer. And tomorrow we're going to go for a walk around the lake, and then we're going to go paddling because the lady came over and we had to pay her, and it's cash only. We've got some friends coming over on Tuesday, so we've had to transfer them some money so then they can draw it out and bring it over for us so we can pay. I don't know. It's it's one of those things you forget about nowadays, isn't it? I mean, everyone's paying by card, aren't they? So I need to get back into the routine of maybe getting some cash out for things.
Gentle.
Good boy.
Gone. Tonight on the menu is spaghetti bolognese a la vegan and pasta.
So yeah, we're going to get that smashed in and then sort of chill the night away. Should be lovely. Happy?
Yeah.
Nice. You. No, cause doing. So are you going to do the pots?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll clean the hob. Right, come on, Liv, move. Nah. Really bright and I can't find my sunglasses. But morning, guys. Cheers. Nice cup of coffee. Keep me going. As you can see behind me it's not busy at all. In fact, there's acres of room. No tents are allowed on here, so if you've got a tent, then sorry, you can't come. Not at the moment anyway. I don't know whether that's like an ongoing rule or whatever, but it certainly says on their website no tents. But you can bring your van, put your awning up, stuff like that. Toilet tents, absolutely fine. So yeah, that tap there can be used by anybody. I thought it was specific to the plot, and I thought they all had their own, but they don't, so we're really close to the communal tap. Yeah. Ellerton Point is just over there. It's a fair old walk though, and so is the rubbish, and the toilets are the other side of the lake, which is a fair old walk. So I'm glad we've got our porta potty in the toilet tent, because that makes a huge difference. Yeah, so there's like oh bless you, I think there's like a school that does like floating training stuff, like paddle boards and canoeing and kayaking, things like that, and that's all over at the clubhouse just over there, which is where the showers and toilets are for our campsite, which is about 400 miles over there. You can see probably just on camera that there's a couple of caravans just over there. That's where the campsite is. We're basically walking all the way around the lake, and then we'll show you the facilities when we get to them. What are they saying?
Subscribe.
Got some new subscribers. Woohoo! Maybe gain some new subscribers. Awesome. Right then, let's continue walking around the lake.
Stinging nettles.
Stinging nettles. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. What a lovely, lovely walk this is. Might even do this again tomorrow because the weather's supposed to be lovely. We've got some friends coming over. We spoke to the owner and she's more than happy for our friends to come through the gate and come and sit with us for the day. If they want to get on the paddle boards, they can do. I think it's £9 each per adult to go in the water, regardless of whether you've got your own paddleboard or not, and £5 for under 16s per day, and you can be on it all day, which I think is not too bad.
The lake's kind of sectioned off for swimmers to keep them safe from the boats and the crazy paddleboarders like me and Olivia. And but then there's a diving area where you can scuba dive, but they've sunk things down there for you to go and explore, so I'm not entirely sure what it is, whether it's old boats or what it is, but there's certainly things that you can dive down, and it's this section of water here where you can dive down and go and explore stuff.
There are walking miles and there are YouTube miles. And YouTube miles involve walking a bit, putting your camera down, running back, then walking back to water. You practically do twice the distance. Yeah, so just speaking to the lady who you go see when you come down here for the day and pay, and she told me that it's a natural spring that comes from underneath. It filters through, and the last time they had it checked, it was qualified as being drinking water and cleaner than some of the water that comes out of people's taps at home. That's how clean it is, and it's constantly moving water. So they have to pipe it out to the river and if they don't pipe it out to the river, it would just keep filling up and filling up and filling up, and the houses that you saw over there, the little walkway we went on, none of that would exist because it would be flooded. I'd be underwater now, you know. It keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. How ace is that? Love that.
That's not your fault. I don't care. A lot easier when you don't have these on. Oh, that was just nice.
Right, so we're back and all sorted from paddleboarding. Michelle and Olivia have just been up to the showers. They said they were really nice, so I'll be going off there either later on or tomorrow. Backed everything up from the video files from today, and now it's time to get some dinner on. Obviously have a beer, because why not? And crack on with the evening's entertainment. Right then, what's for dinner, Shelby Bell?
It is curry in a tin and rice.
Nice. So, I've just nipped away from the van to see if I can get a sunset photograph. No idea how it's going to come out, but I'm enjoying myself and that's all that matters, isn't it? It's a chilled evening. They're reading books and I think playing a few games in the van and stuff like that. And we're having an early night tonight. She's got some friends coming over pretty early in the morning to make a full day of it out here. So I thought I'd just nip out, see if I can get a nice sunset photograph. I've got a decent composition, decent, I think anyway. And there's nobody about. It's brilliant. So I brought myself a beer. Nice. I'm a massive fan of getting out and camping, whether it's a van, a tent, whatever it is you go out in, a caravan, because what it does is it takes you away from that responsibility of home life, which I think we can all get a little bit bogged down in sometimes. It's getting there, it's getting there. Oh, it's really annoying. This is the thing, this is why I don't like landscape photography, because there's a lot of waiting around and I'm not very patient. Well, the light didn't play ball. I'm gutted. It just disappeared behind the cloud lump behind me and never even kind of did anything. It just got darker. There's a few kind of little red spots above me, but nothing really nice. Gutted. That would have been like full epic. I had a great shot set up. I'll put up the shot that I've taken. It's not great. I'm getting eaten alive by 1,000 midges because we're near the water. Good morning. What a beautiful, beautiful morning it is as well. Woke up about 8ish. So we had a really good night's sleep. We were in bed for about 10, I think. Was it 10? Yeah. About 10 o'clock. The lake is literally like a mill pond. There's no wind. I've moved the toilet tent because we realised, I mean, when we set it up it was really windy, so we put it at the other side of the awning to stop the wind from blowing it down and stuff like that, as a temporary measure, but then realised that the tap, I think we said earlier in the video, the tap is actually a communal tap, not for this plot. So people obviously filling their water bottles up while we're doing our ablutions and things in there, so it wasn't ideal, so I've moved it to the back of the van.
It's going to be quite nice to do this without having to do any work.
Yeah, whatever, you're going to be paddling back. Nah.
My hip, don't I?
You're heading towards the bank there. Just saying.
Just out for a romantic paddle with John. It's actually a lot easier doing kayaking when somebody else is doing it. Right. There's exploring, and then there's better exploring. Now, better exploring is when somebody else is paddling.
Proper like a jungle, isn't it?
The mangroves and stuff. Difficult from front though, isn't it? Paddling.
Yeah. Quite, it's also not very deep.
That is it. On light ground.
Yeah. And keep it middle.
Just keep going, see what happens.
Classic films, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's where the water's coming up from Mother Earth. That's not signing it.
That's crazy.
What it sounds like when you're at foot.
Basically Bear Grylls at this point. Full steam ahead. Hello.
No.
Right, so it's been an amazing day. We've loved it. Friends of ours came over, as you saw, and it's been super. Spent most of the day on the water, and then went for a quick walk this evening in the sunshine. Got a couple of shots, photograph-wise, so I'll pop those up now because I'm quite happy with some of those. Wednesday tomorrow, Michelle's mum and dad are coming over, so we're going to spend a day with those guys. So yeah, fully packed week of fun. And yeah, it's time to just chill out in the van, play some games, and then go to bed, get an early night, and another day of it tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the morning. See you, bye. As much as I don't want Grandad to fall in, I do, because it's 250 quid on
It's going to be funny.
you've been framed. This porta potty is really heavy. And it's miles. Absolutely miles. Oh, what did we have for dinner last night? Oh. That'll put it down. Oh. I feel like I'm on World's Strongest Man carrying the Atlas balls. So I'll show the Ellerton point now when I get my breath back, before I start pouring anything into it. It's kind of like an open toilet or drain that you have to use. It's alright, it does its job I suppose, but watch out for splashback. And then the waste is just over there. Right then, let's see if I can get this tipped in without getting it all over myself. So now we're going to go up to the farm shop and see what's going on over that way. We're going to go with the in-laws back around the lake on that lake walk, which is lovely, and into the village. I don't know if the village is Ellerton, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go check out this farm shop. It should be lovely. As if the bike bit's closed. And they've got 50% off. Bikes. This menu is so much more reasonable. It's my kind of menu. Well, that was a lovely stop off. Cuppa and a cake. They actually gave me a refund accidentally, so I went to go pay, and it was like 20 quid or something, and I put my card down, and I noticed on the card machine it said refund. So I'm like, I think you've just paid me to eat. So anyway, they showed me the refund receipt, and then they doubled it, and then I paid again. Paid this time. So yeah, I could have been paid to eat, which would have been the utter opposite of Rudding Park, which still bothers me. Morning, guys. Because we haven't got an inner in the awning, condensation started dripping from the roof last night. We didn't ventilate the awning, so basically what's happened is we've ended up with condensation dripping from the roof. So note to self, make sure awning is perfectly ventilated before we go to sleep, otherwise it gets wet. So what we're having to do now is let that dry in the sun for a little bit before we put it down. Otherwise it'll go all mouldy and horrible. It's time to pack everything away. It never goes in back the way it came out, does it? But what an absolutely beautiful morning to be packing away. And then head on back down the A1, back to civilization until the next trip, which shouldn't be too long for now. So we'll see you on the next one. See you later, bye!